Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. Back with something new. I'm gonna start doing this before Sundays when I usually drop the general energies for the week. Just want to keep something overall. You know what I mean? I don't know, just for capture purposes. But just gonna dive deep with the feminine real quick. We're gonna go into a few separate areas with you, see what's going on here. We're gonna focus on love, and we're gonna focus on wealth, and we're gonna focus on self-expression. So let's kick off with love. Let me shuffle a card up. This is an old deck. I was using back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So I really can't spell out, the pentacles and the wands and the swords like I usually do. So I'm just gonna keep it very brisk and general with these mini readings, and that's what they are. You got an overall energy, you got a bottom line energy, and we just got your general energy. You come into the situation or this energy, what's currently going on into this energy, and what's going on in the future with it. Slide that over. Put a mask on the roll down here, you know what I'm saying? And let's get with it. So first card in this message, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is truth. It's many things, but it's truth. Truth sets people free. When the truth's out there, you don't have to wear a mask. Seven of Swords could be a mask. You don't have to wear a mask anymore. This is keeping it 100 with yourself, keeping it 100 with somebody else, or somebody else keeping it 100 with you. Seven of Swords is, shoot, forgot to do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Right? Excuse me. Swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. Thoughts and decisions. Show mental state, mental capacity, your mind. Cups, feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned. Divine feminine rules this territory. And you got the wands. Wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's all about your actions and behavior. Those are knees. Who's the king of knees? The divine masculine, king of wands. Divine feminine, queen of wands. Pentacles, that's toes. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. And pentacles expire. All pentacles expire within this realm. Just want to break that down real quick. So the Seven of Swords is mental. Truth is in the mind. So this is letting it count the bag, bringing darkness into the light. Kind of relationships, feminine, it's all about truth. Final smoke on this, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a death or a permanent ending. Ten of Swords, permanent ending. Permanent endings aren't coming back. Permanent endings are a wrap. It's over. Wherever it is. Ten of Swords are outside your control. That's how you know it's over. That's how you know it ain't coming back. That's how you know it's a wrap. What a Ten of Swords is. Death, like I say, this card be coming out a lot. Okay, death is prevalent. Okay, and it could be the death of your old self. The death of your career. Get fired, you gotta have to start a new career. The death of your trade or some shit because given some, resources or tools that you don't have anymore is getting you to switch to a whole new level. You know what I mean? So all in all, it's all swords, all mental stuff, and the kind of love and relationship. First of all, you gotta get out your head. That's number one. Number two, Seven of Swords. You're gonna have to keep it 100 with yourself, with other people, and have the maturity for other people to keep it 100 with you because they're supposed to. These people that fuck with you the long way. That's fairly important. What's very important is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is distraction. Three of Cups is third party. Two of Cups is the lover's card, right? So a third cup will be a third party. I'm a cup, you're a cup. We can have a Two of Cups situation. You'd be like my wife, my breezy, right? But I still got like my mother, sisters, like family, exes, other people. And these people might not like you. I'm not gonna let whatever they got going on affect what me and you got going on because we two are couple. you know. But if I allow this outside party, because that's what it is, 3 cups, you know, they come with the program, just like you. You got family, mother, brother, pops. Yeah, I mean, exes who might not dig me either. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure, like myself, you're not gonna allow that to affect you. I can't control that what you got going on because that's your 2 a cup situation. We 2 a cup other people. But what we got going on, it's, you know, it's knowing when to like not let distractions affect what you got going on or whatever you got popping. So you're learning all about third parties and how they work. You know, buffers. Speaking of buffers, clarifying this 3 of cups, we got the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is homeostasis. It's a pentacle. 60%, that's a 6 of Pentacles. 50% is the dark night of the soul. That's an F. That's failure. We all take failures. We don't take losses, we take lessons. Divines do. Never ever look at it as a loss. It's an L though, but it's a lesson. 6 of Pentacles is just a step after the 5 of Pentacles. We all go through dark night of the soul, but we all bounce back. Okay. It's 3 of Cups. Clarifying it is the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is, you know, it's okay. You know, third party situations are okay as long as you, cups, don't let your feelings or emotions affect your relationship, your purpose, your relationship with God, whatever you 2 a cup. You know what I mean? And they got to do the same. Hopefully they do. Like I say, 2 a cup. I'm a cup. If I don't love myself, how can you love me? If I don't respect myself, how can you respect me? You know what I mean? If I ain't got no understanding of nothing, how can I understand you? Or a person like myself, if I don't know myself. If I don't know myself, I don't know God. If I don't know God, like I say, this 2 of Cup situation is more of an Ace of Cup situation while I Ace of Cup heal. That's what self-love, self-care is, all that dear. But bottom line, which is more important than everything, 6 of Pentacles is just okay. Like, of course everything is okay. I gotta pick another card. If it's another red card, it's a warning. It's another red card, and it's the devil. So, devil's been prevalent in the past week and some change. It's the devil card, you know, the red joker in the LLE terminology. 3 red cards is a warning too in LLE terminology. So, distractions. If you let these third parties, you know, just float around without you kind of like getting some type of homeostasis with them, it's gonna be dark problems. Like I say, your lover has friends, your children has friends, your people at your job. You're not the only person that's doing good at your job. There's other people that's doing good. They, you know, it's like you're not the only person doing whatever you're doing. At the end of the day, it's other people doing what you're doing too, and you can't let like the lack of attention or lack of, I don't know, Pentacles. Pinnacle is like a status. Pinnacle is like views. Pinnacle is like subs. Pinnacle is like friends on Facebook or Instagram or shit like that. Clicks is views. Let's talk all that shit about it ain't about the public and shit. But let these motherfuckers get like a whole bunch of views. They gonna get geeked up. They gonna make videos about how they geeked up about all this shit. Like recognition, pinnacle. Recognition is a pinnacle. It's a position. It's a point. It's a place. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a place you don't want to go. It's a position you don't want to be in. You know, it's a pinnacle you don't want to have. So, bottom line, you can get to a dark place when third parties are involved. It's like open relationships. It's like I was telling the client the other day. All open relationship is like a plant with roots. It's extensions. All y'all is an extension of yourselves. Y'all fucking with each other. People lie. You know what I'm saying? So unless all y'all like are mature adults and do things in a very orderly, safe, health conscious, like y'all get tested and shit, like y'all have orgies with like the band-aids on and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all moving it that way, y'all adults, and that's respectable, you know what I'm saying? Because you do got swiggers out here, you do got nudists, you do got groups out here, cuz they out here, son. Utah sleep a lot of shit, you feel me? Like, they out here, son, you know, and they're adults. Adults do what the fuck they want to do as long as it's in an orderly, health conscious. Well, you ain't hear nobody, but you know, whatever y'all got going on, keep the shit in house. It's cool, you feel me? But like I say, you play with fire though, you might get burnt. Can't have an open relationship. All open relationship is just somebody being open to you. Sex, it's sexual energy exchange, man. Like Y'all fucking with each other. Y'all sucking the same dick, eating the same clitoris, even if you're bi or not. Y'all trying each other. That's how deep the devil energy can be. Like, devil energy is overindulgence, whatever that means to you. Addictions, whatever that means to you. Being chained to someone, literally or figuratively speaking. Whatever that means to you. Someone being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. It's regression, going back to past behavior. You an adult, you're mature. Okay, you're supposed to be moving like an adult, not doing non-adult mental-based decisions and shit like that. That's going backwards. We're going forward. We're really ascending, but at least move forward in life, And then, you got codependency. That's what the devil card could be. It's codependency. You're codependent on these third parties. Like I said, buffering. Last shit I'm going to say, and I'm going to keep moving. You can't have buffers in your relationship. A buffer is like you in a relationship, you and your man's doing your thing. But it's like, I don't know, Players Club, like Diamond's little cousin. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, she need help. Okay, she fresh out. I did the same shit. I helped the cousin out. That shit turned left. You know what I mean? When reality of life had to set in. That's what happens when people fresh from home. They don't really understand bills and responsibilities and rent and utilities and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like you bring a family member into your home. A friend who's down on their luck and shit. They just happen to be like a buffer, or a distraction. Here comes distractions between what you got going on with your mate. It becomes a problem. What they doing is affect what y'all got going on. Y'all can't really get y'all going on because of this third motherfucking party. You know what I'm saying? So I should say this. Like, I've seen people have a buffer between their relationships to keep their relationships from going forward. They in a relationship, been in a relationship for a minute. Marriage and engagement should be about this time, but nah, you want to move people in your crib to kind of create a buffer between you and your girl to keep y'all kind of spaced the fuck out. Seen that shit before. I've seen shit like open relationships. Like I said, y'all two thing got going on, then all of a sudden it become a three-piece, and all of a sudden it's just an open door. Like I say, policy for riff-raff and outside situation to come into an inside situation. It's like roots. It just extends. It's one big extension. All this stuff that's going on emotionally and mentally and physically and the shit that manifests from it. Coming to the situation, moving this on promptly. Divine Feminine, you got the Four Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. An idle mind. What's the idle mind? It's the devil's workshop. It's how the devil even came up in here. When you in your head, you ain't doing no actions. You in your head, you're not doing any actions. What are actions? Things you're doing, things you've done. Not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Four Swords would be things you finna do, but you ain't did it yet. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta get out your head. And like I say, Four Swords is the doorway to the temple. If your body is the temple, then Four Swords is the doorway. And like I say, how the devil gets in through your mind. Doorway. I think we had the Ten of Swords out here. Death. How death comes in mentally. It's a doorway. You know what I'm saying? Truth. Secrets. How they get in through doorways. Secrets slip in and can, you know what I mean? It's all mental. Four Swords. Mental. And this shitload of swords out here, feminine. So you two in your mind. You definitely need to be doing some wands out here. Okay? Because the next card we got in regards to yourself personally, we got the Five of Swords. This is getting out your head. Came to the situation with the Four of Swords being in your head, but the devil slipped in. Whatever that devil means to you. I'm a divine feminist, so it applies to me too. Five of Swords, that's focus. Get out your head, then you focusing. Five of Swords is like aiming at a target. You was in your head, now you out your head aiming at a target, but you ain't finna Five of Swords. Focus, aim at no target unless you finna Six of Swords. Take the shot or shoot. Seven of Swords, this overall energy, will be results from the Six of Swords. Shot you took. That Five of Swords you was focusing on before you Four of Swords left your head. You get what I'm saying? You're going from the 4 to the 5, so you mentally going in a direction. Obviously focusing on something. What are you focusing on? Feminine, what is your main focus? Just love and relationships. You got the Two of Swords. You don't know. Five of Swords plus Two of Swords equals Seven of Swords. That's the secrets. That's cats coming out of bags. That's you keeping 100 with yourself. Somebody keeping 100 with you. You know what I mean? You keeping 100 with somebody else. This is darkness coming to the light. This is secrets being revealed. Cats coming out of bags. Truth. Truth is, you don't know what you doing for some, where you going for some, how you gonna do this for the rest. But once again, sword. We gotta get the fuck out of our heads. Personally, feminists, we gotta get out of our head when it comes to love and relationships. Why? Because we need to be doing shit. Looks like other shit. Not other shit outside the twin flame demo, not other shit outside your relationship, because if you in one, you have it. I'm just saying, get out your head. Masculine role, energy in regards to your love and relationships. We got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the world. Who's even Four of Cups is involved in like love and relationships. It's just karmic shit. It's the world. Four of Cups, third dimension, temporary space and time. Everything here will expire eventually. Four of Cups, the world is a feeling. So feelings and emotions towards the world that makes the world what it is. I believe the world is the grand. I believe the world is awesome and amazing. It's beautiful. You know, I know Earth's story. I know where Earth came from. So I have a real great appreciation of Earth. However, I do know what world we live in. I do know how it's, like I said, Earth has a story. You should figure it out. Like the actual origin story of it, and then like who governs it, who maintains it. That type of swag. You know what I'm saying? Saying all that shit to say this. Once you get a glimpse of the real world, the matrix, the plantation, the crab bucket, you know what I mean? You'll know how to move through it and move in it. That's how you can spot a divine a mile away, or a karmic a mile away, or the devil a mile away, or God when he trying to tell you something. You'll know. It's how you walk the earth. We all got missions and we all walk on the earth. I always look at life as like a bus stop that we all at until we leave. It's buses, we don't know when the fuck the bus pulling up, but we know this bitch gonna pull up. We've been at the stop for a minute. So from what we understand is, you know, we can sit at this bus stop and wait for the bus, or we could like venture out here and see what the fuck's popping. Oh, this is a bus stop realm. There's nothing outside of this. Okay, well, it's like, well, let me manifest and use my time here while I'm waiting. Obviously, wherever I'm going is more important than where I'm at here. But, you know, some people lose their mind because they stuck at a bus stop. What can I do? There's a lot of shit you can do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what you make it. Life is what you make it. Some people wait for the bus stop in life. Nah, man, take advantage. Waiting. Like, life is a gift. That's why God called it the present. This is the present, right? It's a gift. We here. Right. The world is what you make it. So feminine, what world do you want for yourself? Like, what does your world consist of and look like? What type of world do you want for your future, for your children, for your community, for your people? The world. That's all I'm gonna say. Once you see how the world really is, you know, and the people in it, how they operate, how they move, the psychology to people, complexes and shit, the psychic shit. To me, people ask all the time, well, how do you excel and, you know, become as good and powerful as you are? I'm just like, shit, I think of it like, I treat it like school, spiritual community, psychic shit, as I like to call it. I treat it like school. I learn, I study, take the shit very serious. I'm very fucking passionate about it. And like I said, I treat it like bookwork. Everything that I know comes from reading and understanding. You know what I mean? Correlating information, just focusing on good areas, you feel me? That's effective. So I'm more like a theorist more than anything. It comes from understanding, research, knowing. Ain't what you think is what you know. And by doing that, I'm about a book. It's no type of power. I mean, it's spiritual power and stuff going on, but like the way I look at it is like a professor. I'm just showing the work on how anybody can do this shit. Because anybody can do this shit. Secondly, I'm a Christian psychic too. I'm a Christian. So at the end of the day, it's trinitized. It ain't got the God, Son, and the Spirit in it. It ain't trinitized. Can't fuck with it. The world. Know all the secrets of it. Like how the Satan, devil, and Lucifer are three different people. From three different places with three different agendas. How hell doesn't exist. You're a fucking walking, talking power plant. You're an X-Men. How you connect to God. That's how you find God. You connect to God. God is the wall. You're the plug. You plug into God. Like, it's a lot of things you learn being in the world. I just take it as taking advantage of your time at the bus stop. Future final role relationships, you got the Two of Cups. This is an actual relationship or your relationship. You had a Three of Cups before your Two of Cups was acknowledged for those that's in relationships. And that's a sign. Like I say, whatever this third cup is, it ain't your children. Well, it could be your children. I'm not here. I ain't gonna lie. The Three of Cups in this bottom line energy could be your children, but it had a devil attached to it. And I just, I didn't want to go there. Didn't want to go there, so I'm going to just put it like your relationship. You need to focus on your relationship if you're in one. Clarifying that is the Ten of Cups. That's happiness. I told you, happiness is a feeling. It's not a pinnacle. It's not a checkpoint. It's not a destination. It's not a position. It's not a status. Happiness is. It's an emotion. And there's a step after happiness. So this fades. You grow from it. Or you regress from it. Or you try to 10 of cups, stay in this happy phase until like food at a storage place, it gets ate up to where there's no food there and there's no substance and 10 of cups is going to be gone type shit. So got to pick another card. It's too many red cards. It's another red card. It's a warning. It's another red card. It's a warning. Clarifying this 10 of cups, which is happiness. We got the 7 of cups. That's the Pimp Cup Chronicles. 6 of cups is the sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. We're all individuals, 6 of cups, but we're all the same, 6 of cups. We all come from the same starting gate. We're all in the same matrix. We're all in the same crab bucket. We're all in the same world, 4 cups. You all come from the same place. We're all have a shot at this whole ascension thing. Getting to God, we all have that chance. Knowing God, loving God, feeling God, being connected to God, having a personal relationship with God, like that's free. Just like the air we breathe, just like the money we make, just like the decisions we make, just like, it's free will. And it's free range around this bitch too, given how the world works. Just saying all that shit say this way. We are like everybody else until we 7 of cups become more than everybody else. Not saying I'm better than you or they're better than me. Ain't nobody better than nobody because we're 6 of cups. We're all the same. Okay? But unless we want to be clones, all the same people doing the same shit, no identities, because we all, like karmic, that's how I look at karmic, just a group of clones and shit, robots and shit. Like, you know what I mean? We're not robots. We have identities. We can be robots with identities. A clone with an identity. 7 of cups. You bring your personality out. You bring your identity out. Whoever you are, you bring it out like a fucking butterfly coming out of its chrysalis and shit. So warning. When it comes to 2 of cups, your relationship and your happiness, make sure you find yourself in this relationship. Make sure you have yourself in this relationship. Make sure you are yourself in relationships. Relationships can kind of dissolve people. They're not even they're not even people anymore. They become robots. They become drones. Because it's married with children. Life ain't about me. Walk around here looking like a hot mess. I really can't afford too much shit. I really ain't got time for no vacations. You know what I mean? Life is just different. It's just like, you're happy, but it's like, in a way, you're not, because you feel like you're just what you are. Like everybody else, 6 of cups, until you know what I mean? Some of the cups come out the bag with what you are. Some of the cups is also something inside you that you need to give to the world, somehow, some way. And it looks like love in this case. You just need to give love. Give love to those who need it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be all good in your relationship sector. So, to those who need it, and you'll be all good in your relationship sector. So, moving on to the next reading. Next reading will be wealth. Or I'll just put it as like career. What's going on the work front, business front. Shit like that. First card of your message, feminine, you got the Eight of Swords. This is self-imposed prison. Eight of Swords is mental. Self-imposed prison. That means you in a prison. It's mental. It's invisible. Don't nobody know you in it but you. It's a mental bind, a mental crunch. A stagnant mental position. It's like not knowing, what do you call that? Writer's block. It's like having writer's block. It's just a mental fart right now. You're just off all over the place. Those are mental prisons or mental traps. We get out of them. We usually get out of them as quick as we got in them. But for some, it takes a little bit more time to get out. Eight of Swords is a false sense of security, false sense of entitlement, long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated, or gates and walls that you put up against your heart and mind and keep your heart and mind from getting hurt. When you're in this energy, it's good for you to, like I say, prepare for the end. The end is the Ten of Swords. That's death or a permanent ending. That's some shit that's a wrap. That's some shit that's going bye-bye. Could be this mental shit you got going on or some outside shit that got you mentally inside feeling this type of energy, whatever, what have you. Since this is career-based, I'm going to pick another card to put more smoke. We got the Eight of Pentacles. That's your life. Eight of Pentacles is a life. That's 80%. That's a good standing. Seven of Pentacles, that's a seat. That's passing, but you still got to kind of get your life back on track or kind of get your life back or kind of align your life. It's like a transition period. This passing Seven of Pentacles reread card is. If it come out, I'll dive into it, but if not, I won't. Six of Pentacles is homeostasis. We had that in your love reading. That's just things being okay. That's just, bounce back, or rebound or coming back from some shit or, bouncing back in my personal opinion. In your life, oh shit, these two eights too. Ah, fuck. Okay, so 2 7s in my deck is like good. It's like heads up, 7 up, playing that in school. 2 8s in my deck is bad. You got warnings, that's 3 red cards. You got good shit, which is 2 7s. You got like bad shit, which I'm finna get into, which is the 2 8s. And like I say, God come out with some good, bad, or ugly shit that's gonna happen. 33% chance bad, but even if it's bad, it's good because God works in mysterious ways, and he don't make mistakes. Certain cards in my deck in terms that kind of bring just a little heightened sense of things in it. So I'm glad I caught that. 2 8s, that's being ate up like mosquitoes eating you up. Okay, this is the overall energy. So you're getting ate up in the work or career sector. Okay, given the fact that you have a life. Break that shit down. A lot of you feminists got businesses. It's 220 Everybody got something going on. LLCs, nonprofits, we online. Like, it's a different time, Joe. That's what we on. So it's like you get denied money or grant, something good that everybody else get and you can't get because you make too much money. All of a sudden, you ain't had this problem last year. You got it this year. You know what I mean? It's like business. It ain't like your business bad. You own your business. But given your surplus or given, you know what I mean? Given growth, you in a B. You an 8 of Pentacles. You in a good position, feminine. It's just given this good business, getting some drawback from it. And 8 of Swords. To say the time of being in a self-imposed prison when it comes to business. This is you forgetting to file taxes. This is you forgetting to, like, do something small that turns out to be huge. Forgot to pay a bill, let something lapse or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's a domino effect because of that. Just career-wise, business-wise, you kind of not been in a fog, but just kind of been in a small mental prison. And by being in this little short mental prison, it's kind of affect other factors. Bottom line, which is more important than all that, we got the 9 of Swords, which is a step past the 8 of Swords, which is the self-imposed prison you was in. You got out, right? You notice between your love energy and like the outside business world, career energy, you know what I mean? You really in your head a lot. Swords. Who rules the cups in the swords department? The divine feminine. Feminine. You gotta do more wands. In the relationship arena and in the career arena. I'm just throwing that out there. So 9 of Swords, that's stress or indecisiveness. You losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight, gaining weight. The wrong way. Why? For having too many thoughts. You got too many thoughts in your head, once again, you ain't doing no actions. It's like the Four Swords. Four Swords is being two in your head to where you ain't doing nothing. This is the Nine of Swords. This is kind of like that, revisiting the same thing. You know? Stress. Stress is something you put on you. Like ketchup on your fries, like sugar in your grits. You didn't have to put the sugar and the grits and the ketchup on your fries. You could have ate it as is. You understand what I'm saying? But stress, it's like that. It's something you put on you. The world is the world. It's always going to be the way it is. It's been the way since the beginning of time. God, always going to be the way God is. God been the same way since the beginning of time. Business always been the same way since the beginning of time. Ain't shit changed. You understand what I'm saying? Only shit changed is the people, the players in the game have, changed, evolved. Now they real snake. Like I say, business is bad. There's too much bad business going on. There's too much scammers and jammers. There's too much people taking advantage of other people. There's too much like fraud. There's too much shit going on in the business world. It's like we're forced to be in the business world, engulfed in a lot of bad business. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something you comprehended. You're a little stressed about it, but it's business, not personal. More smoke on this Nine of Swords. We got the Seven of Pentacles. That's the Riri card. You just dropped from an Eight of Pentacles, which is a good position, to the Seven of Pentacles. Now you R-E-R-E-N. Re-re-N, that's the C. It's passing 70%. Re-re, R-E-R-E. You reanalyzing shit. you reordering some shit. Okay, you reviewing some shit. You reconnecting some dots. You rehashing on some shit. You relapsing on some shit. Relocating something. Removing something. You're relaxing. Not too much, but just you really gotta relax. It's like you reorder something, you renege on something, you re-up on something, rearranging, revalue, reworth, review. Like you just R-E-R-E, and you're gonna have to do about 7 of them to really get your Eight of Pentacles back, get your shit back the way it was. And usually when you lose a pentacle, you either invested a pentacle. That's why you went from an 8 to a 7. And that's what you're using this pentacle that you're trying to invest in to kind of get you back and some, you know what I'm saying? So it's either like an intentional pentacle you trying to invest. But like I say, it ain't really good to start investing or helping people, because that's the next thing I was going to say. You lent the pentacle out when you wasn't in a position to lend it out. If you lent out a pentacle when you got your life just straight, just Eight of Pentacles. What I mean by straight is straight. You know what straight is in your life. The difference between being straight and shit. You rearranging shit, or shit just kind of homeostasis, or shit just fucked up. Five of Pentacles. Like, what getting your life back on track or being straight or things being cool in your life means. So Seven of Pentacles, you either invested a pentacle trying to help yourself, or you invested a pentacle in somebody else for them to help themselves. You're going to get a blessing either way. Either route you go, but you don't really want to start helping people or doing shit till you get to the Nine of Pentacles. Because at least in the Nine of Pentacles, which is an A great standing. B is a good standing. 8 is a good standing. Nine of Pentacles is a great standing. You know what I'm saying? At least in a great standing, you can give a pentacle or invest in a pentacle and still be in a good standing of B. And that's what you're understanding too. It's part of having all these motherfucking Nine of Swords thoughts in your head. That's what you think about. It's like, damn, you know what? Why you R-E-R-E-N reviewing shit? Bottom line. You're just reviewing shit. You're reordering shit. You're re-looking at some shit. It's like, you know what? Have the thoughts. That's the thinking look. The Nine of Swords. You just, you in your head. You're just really trying to not figure out what's going on, but just really trying to make some tweaks, subtle changes, switch a couple accounts around, switch some money around, switch business partners around, switch lanes, you know what I mean? For some, the reread, it varies. So coming to the situation feminine, you got the Five of Cups. This is the Hermit card, or emotional isolation, or you just being in a class by yourself. So this is like what I do. People who work from home or work from computer, people who do home-based shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or that could be, like I say, your center that you run, storefront, whatever you got going on. It's just like you in a class by yourself. It's just you. Yes, you got people who work for you. Yes, you got people you work with. Yes, you in the brand building and marketing and trying to really get your shit out. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is your dream, your vision, your company, your brand. Make sure you keep your best interest. Focus on your star player, which is yourself. It's good to build with other people. It's good to, like I say, show love, but sometimes you're gonna have to like. It's like being in the NBA, and you just drafted to the NBA. Like you just started. You ain't gonna get too many minutes. It ain't like you Michael Jordan or Dominique Wilkins or some shit, but you drafted. First round draft, right? It's like shit. You ain't a ball hog, nigga. It's your time to shine. You got bench warmers, you got people who came from the D League. You nice. You ain't nice, but you got potential. How the fuck anybody supposed to know you the shit unless you let them know you the shit? That's just getting on the court and just, gunning just a little bit, just to get on. You got to stand out. 7 of cups, 6 of cups. Can't be like everybody else. Just be a team player, but sometimes you got to have to step to the forefront. Take initiative. Be proactive. Just, do more. Do more. So 5 of cups, you in a position by yourself in business, but you want to do more. You're all at the place where you kind of been dull, now you're trying to, see who you can build with, what you can build from, and how you can really try to capitalize on business, on finances, on commerce, on pinnacles in general. Clarifying this set, what is that? 5 of cups, we got the Knight of Cups. See, like I say, a lot of swords, a lot of cups. Ain't no wands in this business reading. It's some pentacles. We're going to get to, there's 2 pentacles in here. 3 pentacles in here, excuse me. There's no wands. So, I'm saying you ain't doing nothing because ain't no wands came out. But wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's a lot of cups and swords here. So, it's a lot of feelings and emotions. And it's just a lot of directions you're trying to go with business mentally. Because, like I said, it's different. It's more, like I say, self-based. You gotta stand out. Whatever you doing, whatever business anybody got, everybody doing shit. Everybody got a YouTube channel. Everybody is psychic. Everybody is chef. Everybody got catering. Everybody doing lives. Everybody doing shit at the same fucking time. So it's kind of hard to kind of climb out this crab bucket or kind of get recognized out this matrix. It's like a dog trying to get chose at a goddamn, pet shop. The dog could be all the way in the back. See, when I look for dogs, I only fuck with blue nose pit bulls. Past 2 I had were blue nose. If I get another one's gonna be blue nose, but I look for like special markings. Fuck the dog trying to be seen. Fuck the strong dog, all aggressive over here. I'm looking for the dog that's the most chill and got something different about him. And usually when I find the most chill dog, it's always got like a special mark. First pit had like a spawn thing going on with his face. And immediately when I seen, when I was Rocky, the first pit, he had a spawn face. I'm like, yeah, let me get that. He didn't work out. He was, I got her from the county, or you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, he was already damaged before I got to him. I tried to work with him, but I had to leave Rocky alone. So I got my second pit. Call that nigga Apollo Creed. You know what I'm saying? And Creed, and my next pick gonna be Clubber Lang, Rocky 3. So Apollo Creed had like a necktie, you know what I'm saying? He had like this white collar around his neck and like a collar, like the way my chain looked. It just looked like he had a chain on his blue fur and shit. So then I should say this. Different. As long as you're different, as long as you're unique, as long as you're original, as long as you are yourself, okay, that shit gonna pay off. You think pushing it fast, like you don't want to push yourself into bankruptcy. You don't want to collapse your whole business or your image, or you know what I mean, just burn out like a firecracker or some shit like that. Like, this is a game. It's chess, not checkers. You're really gonna have to play it to your best of your ability. But as you see, it's wands that make success. It's like rappers. You could be the trashiest rapper, but if you're doing the most work, people gonna notice you. If you're doing the most shit, people gonna notice you. So people who do shit by the book or old school, we kind of, you're gonna get overlooked. It's the wands. It's the hustle points. So it has to be more hustle points to kind of fill in for the good quality mental, emotional, and spiritual shit you got going on. But, it's how you do things, like it's the motion and the passion you put into things. So it's all about passion because it's just you. It's solo based shit you on. This business, this enterprise. So if you ain't passionate about it, then this shit ain't really gonna go too far. But you can be 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and your feelings and emotions about shit, but it's time to get some wands going. That's the next step anyway. So currently, as far as yourself, feminine, you got the 6 of Swords. This is the Clueless card. Clueless card in my deck is like the movie Clueless. In the movie Clueless, the students were clueless, teachers was clueless, parents was clueless. Everybody was trying to figure out who they were. Like Cher was just trying to find the love of her life. You know, Josh was just trying to find an identity. You know what I mean? D and Phase on Love and shit. They was just trying to find peace at home. They was just trying to find some type of common ground between each other. Ty was definitely trying to find herself. I mean, Brittany Murphy. She was trying to find herself, but more so, she's just trying to find like acceptance, social acceptance. You know what I mean? From her being where she from and where she at. You understand what I'm saying? And then you even had like the teachers and coolers who, didn't know love was right there in front of them the whole time, and they ended up making them the best versions of themselves. Like they were quirky as hell separately, but when they got together, they made each other better, look better, dress better. That's what love does, So at the end of the movie, everything came together. It was all fucked up, all the beginning through the movie, but at the end of the movie, everything made sense. Everything was clear. Everybody was paired up. Everybody was rolling with the homie. The homie is the person you paired up with, just like in the movie Cool. 6 of Swords is also opportunities. When opportunity knock, hop on it. This is taking a chance. This is taking a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is taking a shot, whether you hit or not, whether the accuracy is good or not. Yes, you're going to use ammo. Yes, this shit is kind of inconvenient. Yeah, you might not be prepared. Whatever the thought might be. Okay, take the shot. This is business. Hey, risk. All a business is taking risks. You taking a personal risk, creating jobs within the community, or you taking personal risks, putting products and services within the community. It's the community you fucking with. Without the community, you really ain't got shit. So if the community don't fuck with you, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. More smoke on that. What's going on currently with your just business? You know what I mean? For you to look out for or look up to. You got the Knight of Swords. This is fear. Fear is mental. It's a lot of swords here, feminine. Fear. Fear is being mentally discombobulated from a 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is death or permanent ending. That's a wrap. That's some shit that's going bye-bye. That's some shit that's totally out your hands. That's some shit you ain't got control of. That's coming to an end. Whether you try it or not, it's over. And you fear that. Swords. Too far in the future. You know what I mean? We got to get out of our mind and really start getting to some actions and pinnacles, manifestations to really. You can't stop the inevitable. Best thing you can do is do everything in your power to make sure this don't happen. And even if it does, take that as an L, not loss, a lesson. Fear. Fear could consume you. Your worst fear could be your reality. If this fear is in your head too much, if you're stressing over bills, you're stressing over anything, that's just gonna be what you're gonna be facing. That's what you're looking at. Because you ain't really doing no wands and manifesting nothing to really keep this from happening. And you might be doing all that, and like I say, it's still all bad. Shit still gets fucked up. That's the 10 of Swords. It's outside your hands. That's, like I say, the death card, not just death in general, is prevalent. Gotta end things to begin things. Yes, this ended, but it's new beginnings coming. It's new friendships when it comes. Gotta end things to begin things. Future final role in this business thing. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is grooming. There's 3 types of grooming. Good grooming. That's you grooming somebody to be the best person they can be. Somebody grooming you to be the best person you can be. What's ugly grooming? That's you grooming somebody to be the best person they can be, but there's nothing you getting back from it. It's a one-way street instead of a two-way street. It's always got to be a two-way street. You have to learn something from your student being the teacher. The teacher is the student. It's a two-way street. That's good grooming. You can't just dictate shit and then other person got to follow it. That's ugly grooming. That's an agenda. Control could be power, could be Selfishness could be whatever you want. It's ugly energy. Bad grooming is you grooming somebody exclusively for you. That's you having your foot down on a person to where they can't come up in life. Because you making it your agenda to keep it down because of the power, because of the influence, because of whatever the fuck. You don't want to see a good situation person happy with somebody else, but you the missing link between their happiness somehow, given circumstances in the world and shit. You doing everything in your power to fuck up somebody else's life. Because of whatever, y'all. You know what I mean? It's grooming. It's levels to this grooming shit. So going to the future, it's business practices. It always happens. That's some shit that comes through on the flip side or pans out. It's your business practices. They will be questioned. They will be looked at. They will be analyzed. They will be put into recognition. The shit that you're doing will be accounted for. So hopefully you're doing good shit. Because if you're doing bad shit or known for bad shit or just out here on, other shit, it will be used against you in the court of business. Final spread we're going to put out here, wrapping this up. Feminine, we got self-expression. Self-expression is very important. Because if you can't express yourself, then you're going to implode on yourself like a dying star. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Keep it short and sweet. Self-expression is I'd put it as like your divine footprint. Communication is the first card in this message, which is the overall energy. 8 of Wands, that's communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. It ain't the shit you saying, it's the shit you doing. What you do matters more than what you saying. 80% more than what you saying. That's number one. Number two, it's like I just said, your actions are accountable. Divine in the fourth, fifth dimensional realm, your actions are accounted for. And on earth, your actions are accounted for. Boom, bow. That's how infinites move in a divine way. It ain't just earthly shit we doing. We doing divine shit. It ain't just accountability we got with God on earth. It's accountability we got with God in heaven. We doing 2 jobs at once. We in 2 places at once. The infinite and the motherfucking temporary space and time that is the 3rd dimension. Karmic shit, divine shit. That's the difference. Okay? You can tell God all you want. You can tell people all you want. Your actions are going to equate to what the fuck you really doing out here. 8 of Wands is also self-expression. We're reading on self-expression, right? Express yourself. Vent. 8 of Wands. It's a diary. That's like I say, you do poetry, you write rhymes, you dance, you act, you teach, you preach. Whatever you're doing to express yourself, self-expression, make sure you do that. Clarifying that is the King of Swords. We got God here. God is the architect. God is the creator. God is the source. God is the wall. We're just plugs that plug into the wall to connect to God. Because God been there. We just got here. God ain't never changed since the beginning of time. People change. It's identifying God, knowing who God is, having a personal relationship with God, which is the sword, mental. But God come out of some good, bad, or ugly shit that's gonna happen. But even if it's bad, which is just a 33% chance that happen, even if it's bad, it's good because God don't make mistakes and God works in mysterious ways. Whatever you say, it better be appeasing and pleasing to God. And I know y'all be like, damn, look how you talk. You got a mouthful on I'm whatever. And you be using God's name and all that shit. Like, that's blasphemous or whatever the fuck. Like, there's a lot of man-made terms on this planet. I don't go by man-made terms. I go by divine terms. So, and everything I talk about is God-related, divine-related, twin-related, purpose-related, path-related. Like, I speak about that more than anything. More than my analogies, more than whatever. That's facts. Like, that's big facts. Like, what are you speaking into existence? Are you talking about God? Like, this is just talking about God. People have gotten killed talking about God, persecuted talking about God, mutilated, tortured, just for serving God. So it's way more deeper than, I don't know what theories people use to want to write God off or take him outside the box like he wasn't here before we was. You feel what I'm saying? God indwells our mind. What the fuck you think a brain is? The only difference between us and an animal out this bitch is that God indwells our brain. God is in everything, but God indwells our brain. That's what makes us a human being. God does. Nothing else. That's the difference, done. Hey, look, end of the day, whatever you're expressing, make sure it's appeasing to God. Because if it's appeasing to God, it's appeasing to God's people. What I say is appeasing to some of God's people. We like-minded. They resonate with what I'm saying. Because, it's coming from a good and safe, insane place. That's how you get in tune with your favorite psychics, your favorite, podcasts, radio DJs, shit like that. It's what the frequency they on through communication. If they wasn't expressing themselves, you wouldn't have heard them. They ain't had a channel, you wouldn't have caught them. If you ain't had your shit going on, they would have got on your platform. If you build it, they will come. Bottom line, more important than all that, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big ass pentacle, a huge manifestation. Huge manifestation. It's an asset, something you're going to attain or acquire. It's going to be very valuable to the operation you got going on with yourself here. Clarifying that, though, is the Fool card. Fool card is just unawareness or you being in a whole new world like Aladdin, or you just acting foolish. So bottom line, I just take it as Ace of Pentacles. This is something new. You don't know what it is. It's like you get a knock on your door, or you get a gift from a person you don't know. Fool card. And then it's something you don't know what it is. You honestly don't know what it is. That's another Fool card. Then you gotta assemble it yourself. Fool card. It could be anything you want it to be. Fool card. But you know it's something in particular, and you just don't know. Mind-boggling. It's like you figure it out, and it's something that you needed. This is an asset. You wanted something, you got it. You just had to put it together yourself. Going back to the overall energy, that's kind of how God works. You ain't gonna pray for a house and God gonna drop a house at the location that you wanted it at. If anything, God gonna throw some bricks down. Anything, like God do anything, he gonna throw some bricks down. And, to at least get you started on your cornerstone. He's not gonna build a house for you. That's how God works. You gotta put something in the deal. You gotta come to God the right way. And it's through actions, because that's how the vines move, through wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Any rate. You got something valuable, you just don't know what it is. Or you got something valuable, you just don't know how you're going to get it out here. You just don't know how you're going to put it out here. Like, it's a pinnacle problem. Either you ain't got no pinnacles to put it out, or, you know what I'm saying, you feel like trying to put a pinnacle price on this would be kind of difficult, given what you got. Because it's unknown to other people, too. This is fresh. It ain't just fresh for you. It ain't just a masterpiece for you. It's going to be something new for other people. One thing about great minds, they're ahead of their time. When I was a rapper, I was ahead of my time. I was 15, 16, like, killing shit out here. And they couldn't market me. I was ahead of my time. I didn't know what the fuck to do with me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like rap shit kind of, phased out due to, like, before my time. I was before my time on a lot of shit. This channel, a lot of things. Everything I did was before my time because I'm an old soul, and it's like I've been here before. Anyway, that's how the vines are. It's just, the great people who do the greatest shit are unacknowledged, are unsung, unheard of. They still got influence. People in the know who they fucking is. If you know, you know. Them great people. That's way better than a famous motherfucker who, is just famous because they famous, or what equates famous is or well known is and shit. Like, that's on the system standard of what's popping. That's the difference between like 6ix9ine and like Common, the rapper. Common, staple, legend. Like, fuck. This nigga's done great shit in his career. He's the Chi-Town Nas, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the guy has made hip hop history in so many motherfucking ways. He's always gonna be known and respected. More of my personal opinion than a person like 6ix9ine or Jay-Z or any of these, rappers, but like it's all about the money and it's all about a different agenda. If you listen to Common, you know what he on. Some divine shit. But yet, look at 6ix9ine. He gets all the bread for the money, fucking music and shit, probably selling more records, probably get more views and exposure. But that don't make him better than Common Sense. In fact, Common Sense is a better overall person, but it definitely gets overshadowed by shit like this. That's why comedy don't even go platinum in a world full of people like 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I say, that's how divines fit. It's only 28% divines in the world. Then you got the 1-2%ers, 70% are karmics. That's why in the system, you pop in, usually got karmics in it. Usually you win over the karmics. You usually win the game, depending on how you plan it. Real niggas go through the back door. Weak motherfuckers go through the front. Weak motherfuckers go through the front. So coming to the situation, wrapping this up, speeding this up. Self-expression. Personally, you got the 10 of Pentacles. This is manifesting something. I take it, whatever this something is this Ace of Pentacles. You're gonna manifest something, 10 of Pentacles. That's the A+. That's two things coming together like butt cheeks. You and this Pentacle coming together like butt cheeks. Like I say, you got something valuable. You got something like a shit. You got like something important. Something very important that you can use to help you out and help other people. It's like a golden goose. It's like a it's like the wheel, you know what I mean? It's like an invention, a hit song, a hit record, a hit book. Something nice, valuable that can go past you. It's like you completed a masterpiece, 10 of Pentacles. You just, 5 of Wands, excuse me. Just trying to get some Wands actions going, which is good. You being in a Pentacle in Wands position in self-expression. See how you was in business, right? In self-expression. It's like 10 of Pentacles. You had a plan, you manifested it. Now it's time to work it in the outside realm. You divine. You ain't really in the world doing shit, but now you're in the world doing shit. This is outside conflict. Shit that you kind of don't want to do, but you know you got to do just cuz. It's like me when I first started my Twitter account. I mean, not Twitter, Instagram account. I ain't give a fuck about Instagram. I ain't give a fuck about none of this social media shit. I just like my Facebook good shit. And I'm a YouTube guy. I don't have Spotify. I ain't got none of like title, none of that shit like I ain't got HBO Max, none of that shit like I got like Netflix, nigga. Like I'm very basic. Very basic, you understand what I'm saying? And it's just like my first post on Instagram, I was like, I'm sorry to even have to fucking say this. Like, I feel stupid even saying this shit. Please subscribe to my Instagram account. This is where we at now. Cyber world. Online land shit, man. Like, it's like the rap game and 360 deal. Shit just different. It ain't how it used to be. It ain't how it used to be. It's just oversaturation of everything you want to do. Everything you're thinking about doing or what you're trying to do or what you're finna do, it's a saturation of everybody doing the same shit. So standing out is kind of hard. Getting heard is kind of hard. But like I say, if you be original, you be yourself, that's hard to duplicate. And that's the best way to come out here and do whatever you're doing if you're expressing yourself in the best way. Feminine, what's currently going on with you? We got the King of Pentacles. This is an owner or a master manifester. King of Pentacles is a master manifester. That's a person that knows how to manifest any pentacle they please. You just 10 of Pentacles something. You just manifested 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. You manifested this Ace of Pentacles. But I don't see the Knight of Pentacles. That would be grooming. I don't see the Queen of Pentacles. That'd be a boss or a supervisor. You know what I'm saying? This is a person in a higher position than just a regular other person. But nah, King of Pentacles, that's the owner. You taking ownership in something, and 6 of Wands. You winning because of that. It's victories because of that. You celebrate because of that. Or it's like you an owner. And that's a win. That's a victory. That's a celebration. It's like I was when I first started my LLC. It's like you are when you make progress and success. It's something to celebrate. You know, but you're doing good out here, that you're making a difference. Like I say, it ain't about views and clicks and shit like that. Because it's like I say all the time, like, man, a like, follow, and a share ain't finna help my cause. Not my cause. My cause, you gotta find it. You know what I mean? It's like a Dead Sea Scroll or some shit. Like, you gotta find me. Then you gotta resonate with me. Then you gotta understand me. And if you can do that, then you on my level. Already. And you just going from there. That's how my shit's set up. It ain't set up to where it's so general that anybody can fuck with it. Anybody can get resonance with it. Anybody can feel happy after watching it. Anybody can be. You giving the motherfuckers what they want. Like, it's just two types of people. You got real and you got general. They ain't fake. They're general. 6ix9ine ain't fake. He's just general. Talking about general, he's doing what all other rappers is doing. Jewels, grills, guns, stunts, online beef. That's general. Everybody doing extra. They doing a lot, but doing a lot, that's general. Keep the shit basic. It doesn't get seen. Last shit I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna wrap this reading up. It's like me with my readings. This shit is in an archive based. So it's like archive. You can actually look at my readings and see, find it. Because that's the week, that's the date, that's the title. It's the same title, same date system. It's like an archive. If you want to look up some shit for me, find the channels, literally like a fucking archive. You find what you need and you operate from there. Every fucking page got good messages on there, or the same messages for you to kind of correlate and get what you need from the channel. Hint, hint. You know. But nah, it's like crazy ass titles out here. I be worried about the commas and the date, th after the numbers on my shit. Like, damn, is that keeping me from clicks and shit? But I see these little dumbass titles. I'll be like, nah, it really ain't about what the fuck I put on my title. I see. You know what I mean? Like on an algorithmic way. But yeah, I keep shit basic. To keep shit on hum. Like I say, if I have 4/4, then like I say, 100 pennies. So all divine should roll with 4/4 instead of 100 pennies. Look at Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a real one, but he had 4/4 with him. Even Judas was a quarter. But like I say, God don't change. Laws don't change. Times don't change. People do. So wrapping your reading up. Self-expression tip, feminine. You got the Queen of Pentacles. Bossing up. That's the Khalees Bossy card on my deck. Khalees Bossy. Play that song, and that'll be an inspiration for you to go out here and boss up on some shit. That's all this energy is. Clarifying that is the Four of Pentacles. Let's hold on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. It's a person, place, or thing you're holding on to. While you holding on to it, like I say, you bound to it. You chained to it. You can't live without it. It's starting to affect you mentally, emotionally. And the wands that you're doing, when it's a fucking pentacle, you need to let go. Because Five of Pentacles, Dark Night of the Soul, you're going to go without it anyway. And Six of Pentacles, you're going to bounce back from that. You do it all the time. You don't let something go. You let the clamps on it go. You let the control factor of it go. You let the fact that you even think you can control it. That you even think you clamping on it is helping any motherfucking thing. Like, nah, that's mental shit. That comes from a pentacle situation. Boss up on the things you let go of. Motherfuckers gotta do the opposite of mustard. That's catch up. They gotta catch up. Let them catch up. You're gonna make them better people catching up. You had to catch up. It made you a better person. You ain't bossing people around. It ain't tough love. Tough love is just like I say, you just hard on a motherfucker like your pops or your mom or some shit. Nah, this is bossing up. Bossing up is like I say, taking advantage of the situation. Opportunity came for you, you took advantage. It's like a hella professional models in the room. Some chick come in who run the shit, see you a regular chick in the audience. Yo, I want her. Bring her up here. She's exactly what we need here. I got a few fits for you. You just taking advantage of it. Like, I mean, I know I look good, but damn, and it's like you still the motherfucking show. Motherfuckers get mad at you because you ain't got no type of modeling experience. They looking at her like she bugging or she crazy or y'all got something going on, all because she wasn't the place to be. Type shit. Like, you bossed up on that. You could have just said, nah, I'm cool. You didn't have to take participation in this shit. Like, you went to see the show and you ended up being in the show. That was a bossed up moment. Like getting picked out at a halftime show to do some shit, or you know what I mean? You winning a free meal or some money at a baseball, football raffle at a stadium or some shit. Like, you're the chosen one today. You bossed up on it. You can always decline. It's like kiss cam. Nah. That might be your girl. You ain't want to kiss her. I'm cool. You have a choice to do that. You know what I mean? Hey, you gotta let go and let God. Sometimes you gotta let go and face your fear. Just jumping off the high dive for the first time. Expression wise, going into the future, you're doing some new shit. It's just new. It's just new. You learn by doing. The more you do this shit, the more you'll know what it is. The more you won't have the fear for it. Opposite of love ain't hate, it's fear. It's fear. That's the message that I got, feminines. Hope that helps. We're gonna crack into divine feminine situation pretty soon too. I'm just throwing this out for y'all to get with it. Also extending my April Fool's Day special, so I'm gonna be doing $25 readings until I put the doors down. You'll only know probably by watching the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, they're open. If you need one, holla at me. $50 life coaching also is still out here. Holla at me. Talk to y'all on the next message. One.